Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss the relation between PV is equals to MRT. So this is called as characteristic gas equation. So how we are going to derive means we are going to derive this equation into three stages. So first at the first stage what we are going to take, so in a container we are going to take the water. For every substance there will be having pressure, volume and temperature. So like the same, this water contains pressure P1, temperature T1 and volume will be V1. So at the intermediate stage, so we are going to maintain pressure as constant or we are going to heat up this water. So how we are going to maintain the pressure constant? So the surface of the water is experiencing the atmospheric pressure. So if the pressure will be constantly acting upon the surface, that is nothing but atmospheric pressure. So if the pressure is constant at intermediate stage, what it happens? The pressure remains as it is because pressure is constant. So if it is P1 at the first stage, at the intermediate stage it is also P1, and the temperature is going to be varied as T2 and the volume is going to varied as VA. So this is a intermediate stage. So next what we are going to do, so at constant temperature, by maintaining temperature constant, we are going to again heat up the water. So by maintaining temperature constant, what it will happens, whatever be the temperature in the intermediate state, the same temperature will remains at the final stage. So T2, here it is T2, the temperature will be as same as T2 and the pressure and volume are going to be varied. So the pressure is going to be varied as P2 and the volume is going to be varied as V2. So these are the initial stage, intermediate stage and final stage. So if you observe here, what is going to be happen in the initial stage and intermediate stage, the pressure is maintained constant. According to Charles' law, if the pressure is constant, what is the relation between temperature and volume? So T is directly proportional to V. So from this we can get it as, to remove this proportionality constant, T is equals to C into V. That implies T by V is equals to constant. It is for state. If you go for process, T1 by V1 is equals to T2 by V2. So it is for the process. That means it is at initial stage and it is at intermediate stage. If you observe the figure, what is the initial temperature? T1. So we place it as it is same as T1. Volume is V1. So coming to intermediate stage, if you observe what is the temperature? It is T2. So as it is T2. V2. What is the volume here? VA. So just we replace V2 as VA. By cross multiplication, VA is equals to T2 into V1 by T1. Let it be equation number 1. Similarly, if you observe the intermediate stage and final stage, what is maintaining constant? Temperature is constant. If the temperature is constant, according to Boyle's law, we can get the relation as pressure and volume as pressure is inversely proportional to volume. That means PV is equals to constant. It is for state. If we consider for the process, then it becomes P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. So from if you apply this equation to the intermediate stage and final stage, so what is the initial pressure and volumes? Here it is P1. So as it is P1. V1. What is the intermediate stage volume? VA. Next coming to final stage, what is the pressure? P2. And what is the volume? It is V2. From this we can get VA is equals to P2 V2 by P1. This is equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2 what we got? LHS are same. So automatically we are going to equate RHS. What is RHS? T2 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by P1. So by rearranging what we are going to get, if you replace T2 here and bring P1 here, P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. Similarly, the pressure at initial stage is equal to the pressure, volume and temperature relation at final state. So we can rewrite it as P1 V1 by T1 is equals to constant. The constant that we are going to take here, it is characteristic gas constant, that is indicated by R. So P1 V1 by T1 is equals to R. So if you move this T1 to here, P1 V1 is equals to RT or T1. If you remove these suffixes, we can rewrite the equation as PV is equals to RT. Here the P and V are nothing but specific pressure and specific volume. So if there is m kgs of gas or if there is m kgs of gas, then it will be rewritten as PV is equals to mRT, where P is nothing but total pressure of gas, V is total volume of gas, and M is mass of the gas present in a container, gas or any liquid. So this is PV is equals to mRT. So if you come for the mass, we know that mass M is equals to N into capital M, where N is equals to number of moles and M is nothing but molecular weight. So if we replace small m in the place of Nm, we can get PV is equals to small n capital M into RT. So this is the equation that we have to use when we are going to substitute the values in molecular weight. Similarly, according to Avogadro's principle, it has R naught is equals to capital M into R, where M is molecular weight and R is nothing but characteristic gas constant. So if we substitute this value in this equation, we can get PV is equals to N R naught into T. So that is PV equal to N R naught T. From this we get R naught is equals to PV by NT. So this is universal gas constant. So for the universal gas constant, if you apply the general pressure and volumes, that is nothing but pressure P is equals to atmospheric pressure 1.0132 bar, volume V is equals to volume V is nothing but at constant NTP conditions, it is 22.71 meter cube, and temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, that equal to 273 Kelvin. So if we substitute R naught is equals to P 1.0132 into 10 power 5. It is in bars, we have to convert it to Newton meters. So how Newton per meter square. How we are going to convert it as 1.0132 into 10 to the power of 5 newtons per meter square. So 1.0132 into 10 to the power of 5 into volume, that is 22.71 by N. So number of moles, just take it as N equal to 1, and the temperature is 273. So if you solve, we can get R naught value as 8314.7. So that is universal gas constant in